Cooking with Steve.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of Cooking with Steve. I was out last night and it's garbage day in Madeira, Cincinnati, Ohio, and I had a drink or two and I saw this garbage can laying there and I thought that'd be cool, so I took it. I just got done cleaning out the garbage and we have now got a clean garbage can. So I've decided we're going to make a smoker out of this garbage can. A few steps, really pretty easy process. A couple things I've purchased ahead of time in anticipation of making a garbage can smoker. I got this single burner, electric burner thing off of Amazon. Cost about $8. Then I got this grill grate off of Amazon, about $9. That combined with our garbage can, which was free because of how I attained it, but you could also buy it on Amazon for about $10 to $15 also, is going to give us the smoker. Smoking meat has been around ever since the beginning of time as a way of preserving food. We're going to use it as a way to add flavor to food. So I'm going to get all this stuff unwrapped and we'll start back with the steps in the process of turning this garbage can, without the garbage, I already cleaned it out, into a smoker. See you in just a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Cooking with Steve, the special smoker in a garbage can edition. First thing we're going to do is drill a hole in our garbage can toward the bottom so we can let this electrical plug out the bottom. So we're going to start by doing that. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more aggressive with your drill, but as you'll see, we now have a hole. So we're going to stick this side of there. Our plug now comes out the hole like that. So we got our electric and our heating element into the smoker. Next thing we're going to be doing is getting the grate in. As you'll notice, you have to have one that fits inside that can, but if you let it go all the way down, it goes too far down. So we have some bolts that we're going to stick in, 4 of them, up around the level where you want your grate to sit, and then we're going to bolt them from the other side. So I'm going to do that, and we'll return after I've completed drilling the holes, putting the screws in, and then putting our rack in place. See you in just a couple of minutes. Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Steve, the special garbage can smoker edition. I've already put in 3 of our 4 bolts in here. We're going to do bolt number 4 here, and this is where our grill rack is going to sit on. So as you can see, it's a really simple process. I just drilled holes at the same level all the way around the garbage can that were big enough for the nuts to fit through. Now we're screwing them in, and then we're tightening them into place like that. I'm going to finish tightening that. And as you see, our rack fits in place like that. So we'll come right back for the completion of our garbage can smoker. See you then. Welcome back to Cooking with Steve. We are almost completed. We've almost completed making our garbage can smoker. So we got our bolts in here to hold up our grate. I have put the electric single burner in the bottom of there. Here's how the assembly goes. Here's our pan that we're going to put our wood chips in that have been soaking in water for about a half hour now. So they're going to go in there, and then we put our grate on top of the bolt like this, and we're pretty much done. Once we have everything together, put the lid on and you got your smoker. What we're doing specifically in this episode, we're going to put a little custom touch on our. We've got this cutout of a pig here. We're going to tape that on there, spray paint a nice little pink pig on the side of our smoker. What I'm going to do here is we're going to finish putting that painted pig on here. I'm going to put these wood chips in here and get it started smoking, and then I'm going to run to the store, get a piece of meat, and we'll see how it works. We'll come back and few minutes there after we get this pig painted on here. See you then. Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Steve, special garbage can smoking building edition. As you can see here, my beautiful wife has painted a pink pig on the outside of the garbage can. What we did there is we printed out a picture of a pig off the internet and cut out the inside and just spray painted it on there. Used it like a stencil. So what we're going to do now is we've got everything all hooked up. I'm turning the electric burner on to high. I'm taking the wood chips, which I've already soaked. I put them in this pan, which is a pretty sturdy metal pan, so it holds up with the heat. I'm going to put that directly over the top. Putting our grate on. And then putting the top on the garbage can. We're going to let that go for about 45 minutes while the smoke starts to, while it starts building up some smoke. In the meantime, I'm going to run out to the grocery store, get us a nice piece of meat to throw on there, which we'll probably keep on there for about 6 or 8 hours. So we'll come back when it's time to add the meat on top and see how it goes. See you then. Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Steve. About an hour from the last time we left you. Our chips are smoking in there. I went to the store, picked up a rack of ribs off the clearance rack. I took them out of the packaging, cut them in half, dried them off, patted them dry with a paper towel, and put a nice dry rub on them. Didn't want to get too complicated here because this is kind of an experimental thing that we're doing. So what I'm going to do, take the top off. It is smoking, as you can see. Throw these on our rack there. Top back on, and we will check back probably about 5 hours or so. If we got to finish them in the oven, that's fine too. The point here is just get that smoke flavor in there. So we'll see you in about 5 hours. See you then. Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Steve. It is approximately 5 hours since we have last been on tape, and we're pulling the ribs off of the smoker. So it's been covered the entire time with the exception about 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds earlier when I opened it up to put a thermometer into the meat just to make sure that it was finished. And it is in fact finished. So there we go. You can see the meat. We're definitely up to a fully cooked temperature. I'm gonna pull these off and then we're gonna go inside and have a little taste test with some of the vinegar barbecue sauce that I made earlier on in the week. Get a shot inside here so that you can see what the wood chips look like now. Alright, so we'll see you back here in just a couple of minutes when we taste it, see how it tastes. See you then. Welcome back to the finale of Cooking with Steve. As you can see here, we have one rib. This was cooked in our garbage can smoker with just a dry rub on it for about 5 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I've already taken a bite and I know it's good, but here we go. Very, very tender. Look at that, that's so good. You want a bite, Alex?
Yeah.
Tender and juicy.
It tastes just like a steak.
Except ribs. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share this post with everyone that you know, and let them all try to make their own trash can smoker. And if they really want, I'll make one for them for a price. See you next time.
Cooking with Steve.